Hey guys, I don't know why I just took this. I'm eating right now. I don't know why it was sitting there doing this live thing forever, and yeah, and so I quickly grabbed this when it was going, and then it went live. So, how are you guys? I'm good. Um, Today this video is actually really going to be a fun one and a very unique one because normally, crystal healings these lessons I have spent thousands, like $7,000 on actual crystal courses, and they give a whole bunch of different things. Okay, and I have gone to Hibiscus Crystal Academy. I've been to Love and Light. I've been to Lori's. I have been to one in Colorado. It is very intensive, and these crystal classes, they take a lot of time, energy, and a lot of information, because there are skepticals out there who think that crystals are just rocks, and while they are, but there's something that you need to know about these. So first off, a crystal. Let's take a crystal. All right, it's a rock, it's a mineral, but each one on this earth, ranging, it doesn't matter which crystal or mineral it is. It could be celestite, it could be quartz crystal. It has a molecular structure and blueprint in each one. It is grown from earth. Okay, and under a microscope they saw different patterns, geometrical patterns in these crystals. All right, and they all were the same. Have you ever seen the flower of life, or the geometric shapes? Those are the ones, and I want to kind of show you an example of them. Okay, I don't know if you can see this. See all those? They come in like different. Okay, I'm just gonna take the damn things out because, oh my lord. All right, they have different structures. All right, you can see like pyrite over here. It comes in cubes. Pyrite has cubes on it. All right, and that's a cube. It's a cube. I don't know much about geometric structures. All right, I know that there's triangular, monoclinic, triangular. It's. I'm trying to put it back in. There's different kinds of them, but I don't know much about that. All I know is I'm getting off topic. Okay. Okay. So you guys ready? Now, crystal healing. Where did it begin? Crystal healing, it has been used for thousands of years, okay, dating back to the Egyptians, the Mayans, even in the Bible. Aaron's breastplate in the Bible. God told him to wear certain stones to protect him, all right? And it's I'm coming from a Christianity point of view. Me, I don't believe in, I'm not getting into that, but going from Christianity, they had Aaron's breastplate. The Mayans used them for different, and then Egyptians, my heritage, Egyptians, they used it for makeup. They used lapis lazuli. People pronounce it differently, and I know that. But for me, I want to kind of show you what it looks like and stuff, because it matters. So lapis, you can tell what lapis is by it's really, really like azure blue, and it has little gold specks in it. That's how you can tell it's lapis. Yeah? Okay, just a second. Thanks. But anyways. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. So, oh my gosh. Point being, back to it. In Egypt, they used, and if you're wondering who that was my roommate. I have my own king size room. That was my roommate. Anyways, so they used to crush it up and put it around their eyes. They believed that it would protect them. All right, and they also used, and even though it probably wasn't the safest, but it worked and it looked gorgeous. So from the Egyptians to the Mayans, and now to modern day, okay, we use quartz crystal in everything because it magnifies. Quartz crystal, this is the most clear form of quartz crystal from Argentina that you will find. I got that. Oh man, it's gorgeous. It's so clear. Anyways, people use it to put in computers. They use it for everything else, going from watches, computers, TVs, phones, because it radiates. Okay, it bounces off light energy and stuff and creates stuff. I think it's amazing, honestly. And in each one of these crystals that they've used, and everyone in the world that has a blueprint in there, and that's what I find amazing. And it also has and along with the blueprint, it has its own special energy that comes around with it. Um, and I think, oh, this one, sorry, I got caught off. This one's Larmar. It feels amazing. Like, and I started noticing crystal energy when I went rock hunting. I was always attracted to rocks. I used to, even if it was just granite, I would go looking everywhere for it. And then finally, I started noticing tingles go up my arm. The first one that I had ever felt a tingle with was rhodonite. And rhodonite is a stone that, it's a love stone. That's what it is. And I felt it tingle all throughout my arm. And I always wondered, what the hell is it? Like, and I looked into it. And it turned out that there's these things called crystal healing. And that's where my journey began. It was over 10 years ago when I started really getting into crystal healing. As a child, I just kept finding rocks and stuff. And I'd love to go exploring. Now, I want to also go off on each person. You yourself, you have your own unique energy. All right. And you have an energy field around you. If you take these cameras called, the aura photographies, where they take a Kirlian camera, they take a picture of you, and you have like a color around you, that's your energy. That's your own special energy that you have. And it's simply amazing. It's your own unique energy. And when you put a crystal energy into your auric field, it makes you feel things. It makes you... Oh, something's in my throat. I'm sorry. Okay. Anyways, and you put it in your energy. That energy, it projects differently to each people. Like we talked about before. They also took a picture of a dead body. All right, with this Kirlian photography. The Kirlian photography. I'm going to link it down below on what it is. They took a picture of a dead body. There was no energy around it, and it figures because he's dead, right? Dead people don't produce any energy. And so, and then they took a picture of it, just a plain old crystal. And dead person, crystal. The crystal itself had an aura field around it, indicating that there was, in fact, energy coming from a crystal, which means it's alive in a way. And then they took it. Nikola Tesla did a lot with crystal energy and stuff, and crystals and stones in general. And he, in fact, came to the conclusion that there is, in fact, energy in crystals. I want to read to you a quote that Nikola Tesla said. Let me find it. Because he is just an amazing scientist. Nikola Tesla. Let me find it for you. All right, here it is. Okay, I'm going to read it to you. It just takes a minute for me to get it up. All right, so in a crystal, we have clear evidence of the existence of a formative life principle. And though we cannot understand the life of a crystal, it is nonetheless Nikola Tesla. He said that it is living. There is energy projecting out of these stones. And so what we did from that is people started playing around with them. They started sleeping with them. They start not sleeping as in sex, but, sleeping near them. And it would help them when it projects into your body and your energy as well. People feel different things. All right. So like, for instance, amethyst. Amethyst itself, what it does is a lot of people use it, like I told you before, for addicts to calm down and everything. But for me, it really puts me to sleep. Like, I can't wear it for very long because it not only makes me tired, it makes me exhausted. I can't wear it for very long. Other people just live around it. It's a calming effect to them, and it also helps with people going through withdrawal and stuff. But for me, it's different. So keep in mind that what you get from each one of these is your own thing. You can feel totally, if you read a card that people give you from the crystal healing shops, it says certain things on there, but to you yourself, it could be totally different. Don't base each stone on those direct things. It's just that they had to have 10 or more people come up to experience these, and they did this experiment long ago, and it was in a book uh, um, by Melody, this book. And she asked all thousands of people to experiment with crystals themselves, and then they would have to come back and write down. These people didn't know each other. Keep in mind that they had to write what they felt with each stone, and they had to have 10 or more people with the same feelings on each stone to put it in the book if they were correct and alike. And a lot of people said amethyst was calming to them, and so she wrote that down. Larimar is also very calming, but to me, it feels almost, oh my gosh, see, it's a little bit energizing, but it's almost, there's a loving energy in it. I love it. It almost feels like you are, like, you know the feeling when you get by the ocean and you just feel the feeling of calm, excitement, peace. That's what this stone is. All right, now let's go on to the next topic on it, okay? Because there's so much I want to teach you about it. People go off color with things, the chakras, but for me, I choose my own. Like in the chakra system, you will know that there are different colors for different things, all right? And like the root chakra, the heart chakra, and everything, they go by colors, okay? And I go along with that. I go with the colors because it goes off Buddhism and everything and what they believe in it. But for me, I don't stick to just one crystal with that. I have to go, when I have a client, I go off their energy. So say like grounding. People use hematite, they use obsidian for the root chakra. For me, like I won't even get near that stuff half the time because it is so powerful. But say like someone came on around and they wanted to ground themselves, and and they had a subtle energy. They were very, I don't know how to describe it, but I would use Boji stones, okay? You put them, so I'll show you what you do. You put the Boji stones right here on your feet. I don't know if you can see it when I'm crystal healing. All right, so I'm going to stick my feet up. Say like they're laying straight. You put them right here. They have energetic properties in them that help you be grounded. And that's what I love about them. They're only found in one place. It's amazing. If say like, oh my, what was I saying? I got cut off. Let's see. Sorry, it distracted me when the door was banged on. And for my students, you guys and stuff, I would really, really dig deep down inside of you. It took years for me to gather and find all these stones, go rock hunting myself, and to get to know all of these pieces of stone. Before you jump into anything, I want you guys to sit with a stone, okay? Doesn't matter which one. Work with it, carry it around, put it in your bra, put it in your pants. I don't care what you do with it, okay? I want you to work with that stone. Just be around it. You don't need to say anything. You don't need to do anything. Just carry it around with you. Write it in a journal. Get a journal, okay? And I want you to write what you feel at the very beginning and then at the end of the week, okay? I want you to, and like if you sleep also, I want you to sit there, okay? I want you to sit there. Whatever position you want. A lot of people make you sit up and do it. A lot of people say, sit cross-legged, blah, blah, blah. But no, I tell my clients and stuff just to sit whatever way you're comfortable with, okay? Some people don't want noise. Some people do both noise. I don't know. But for me, I sit there with a stone, okay, in my dominant hand. Okay, so like if in your right hand, if you write with your right hand, that's what you do. And you just sit there, okay? And you listen. Okay, with this, I'm feeling, okay, I'm going to be honest, I feel anger, okay? You write down the feelings that you feel, not only with the stone, but how you're feeling, all right? That's what you do. I'm getting off topic. I need to not do everything at once because I don't want to like go off and go into all this whole spiel. I know that this is probably going to be 45 minutes long, so grab some popcorn, okay? Now, chakras. I'm going to go over that with you. Keep in mind that I have written my own thing, and I'm going off of that so I can teach you guys. There's the crown chakra, the third eye chakra, the throat chakra, the heart chakra, the solar plexus chakra, the sacral chakra, and then the base chakra. Okay. The one thing that I impress, like I try to get my clients to realize, is the root chakra. Okay. And the throat chakra are some of the most important ones. That is your voice. The root is where you came from, who you are, what you were born as. And a lot of times people lose sight of that. So there has to be a lot of root chakra work done. With my clients, what I do, they lay down, all right? And when I go, I either use an energy conductor with quartz on the end. If you go like this in a circle, by the way, I want you to go like this with a quartz crystal. Just go in a circle about centimeters. Look, the energy, you can feel it in a circle. Okay, don't touch your hand. Okay, turn a quartz crystal, even if it's a stone, like this. Circular motions, over and over. You will be able to feel that energy moving in a circle. I impress that and then go like this up the arm. You can feel it. It's amazing, okay? But now, when I'm working with chakras, all right, and I'm bouncing around for a reason because I can't just, a lot of times people put the crystal, say like, all right, here we go, throat. Okay, you put this right there. I go over my clients' bodies, okay, with the pendulum, okay? You don't move it. You put your finger at the very top, and I also use my hand. And I go on each one of the chakras, okay? And it's hard to do it myself because I can't. Usually I have to go to someone else to do it. But, and when I feel heat radiating somewhere on the body, that means that there's energy that needs to be released. So what you do is you go right, you go in a circular motion with the pendulum, okay? You can feel the energy, and you just keep going around and around, getting the energy in that chakra to move, okay? All right, and then you put your hand over it again to see if the warmth is any different. If it still is, you keep working it, because this may be the first time he's or she has ever come to a crystal healing, all right? And so there's a lot of energy in her body. So what you need to do, keep doing that until it goes straight, all right? All right, and then you move on to the next one. And now I have pain like everywhere right here just because of things that have been going on, like ulcers and stuff from stress. So I have a lot of heat coming out there. Yeah, you can see when the pendulum goes in the opposite direction like this on its own, you can see I'm not moving that. Okay? That means that there is energy in there that needs to be removed. See, it's going the opposite direction. All right, so I'm going to go to the right side, go right, clockwise. Okay, you go clockwise to remove the energy, okay? You do it until there's no more heat, and then you move on, okay? That is important to do. All right, so we're going to go off each chakra, okay? The root base chakra is located at the base of the spine in the pelvic region, all right, or end of the feet, okay? It is the center of vitality, strength, will, courage, survival, sexual energy. That's also the sacral chakra as well. That is sexual energy. Keep that in mind as well. It is usually a red stone, all right? Number 2, the navel, the sacral chakra, which is down here around your private areas. It's located 2 fingers below, okay, the navel. So you go like this. There you go. It's right here in this region. It is reproductive. It means it's how your sex drive goes. It's, it's really important. Okay, I'm not going to get too into that because, this is the center of letting go, connecting with feelings, endurance, productivity, and reproduction. And I'm reading off this because I wrote it all down. So excuse me. Okay. And I'll also show you what it looks like. Okay. There you go. Okay, the solar plexus chakra is located at the center of the stomach, or hollow between the ribs. This is the center of confidence, personal power, stimulation, alertness, emotional storage. And so a lot of times a lot of people come in with a lot of damage done, and it can be mental, trauma, it can be physical. You need to release that shit. Let it go. Also, I would recommend doing the emotion code, muscle testing. There are a lot of people who specialize in that, okay? And then there's the heart chakra, the throat chakra. The crown chakra is located at the top of the head. This is where the center of transformation, trust, and oneness is, all right? Weird. I just heard All right. Are you guys ready to move on to the next subject? Sorry, someone just wrote me. Let's see. Okay. All right. I'm sorry that I keep jumping around, but this is a free lesson for people who don't have any idea what the starting basics of crystal healing is. Okay. Oh, come on. Ow. Sorry, that hurt. All right. Now, let's see. I want to make sure you guys... Okay. Now, I want to talk about developing hand sensitivity to crystals. How do you get feeling the stones? A lot of people, like I did at first, I had such a hard time. Like, I did not feel any energy at the very beginning, except sometimes. It wasn't all the time. Just sometimes when I went go rock hunting, I would start feeling the tingles going up my arm. But it wasn't all the time. And it drove me insane that I saw all these people just go around crystals and they could just feel everything, all right? It drove me insane, but it takes practice. It takes you becoming one with that stone, concentrating, meditation, also getting to know yourself. Your chakras are off if you cannot feel that, okay? That's all I'm going to say, okay? I'm going to read to you it, all right? Because I can't just explain it because I wrote this all down, okay? Developing sensitivity to energy is an important part of any type of energy healing practice. Crystals can often help to enhance this process. As you physically feel more subtle energies, you also begin to develop a subtle sensing. Learn to rely on this sensing. Use the physical universe to test the legitimacy of what you have sensed intuitively. This, in turn, reinforces and builds the accuracy of your intuitive sense. The important thing to do in terms of developing this subtle sense is to first notice it, then to trust it. Trust what you sense and don't be afraid to act on it. Have courage. You will find that you will be able to use the intuitive, subtle sense as well as to physically feel the subtle vibration you do to your crystal work. This makes it even more effective. All right. So what you're going to do, go like this. All right. Rub your palms together as hard as you can. Okay. And also, make sure you have clean hands. That matters, okay? Now, slowly draw your hands apart. You can feel that energy, can't you? Okay. Slowly draw your hands apart until your hands are about 8 inches apart. Next, slowly and gently remove your hands back towards one another and try to feel the energy that has built up between them, all right? Remember that lesson that I taught you before about going in a circle? This is another tip of how to feel crystal energy. All right. Okay. It may feel like two magnets repelling one another, or the air might feel thick, heavy, pressurized. You may also notice a change in temperature or sensation, pricklies. So it could be prickly, pulsating, tingly. Each person senses energy in a very unique way, so the possibilities are endless. All right. That's another way of starting to feel senses. Now, remember what it said, trust what you feel. Don't second guess it. That's the issue with a lot of people. They just think that it's, oh, I can play that off as this and this. No, don't do that, because then you're never going to work. You're never going to trust crystals or heal with them. All right. All right. Next, try the same exercise using a crystal and compare it to the sensations you felt from using your hands. To begin, hold a cleansed quartz crystal. Okay? It's a crystal point. Okay? Between the palms of your hands. Then slowly roll it between your palms. Continue to do this for about 30 seconds. You may also try using different types of crystals to aid you on sensing the energy. Additionally, you may try programming the crystal for this purpose. As always, be sure to cleanse your crystal before and after each use. And when it says cleanse it, run it under water, sage it, whatever you need to. If you don't like sage, Palo Santo. Okay? It's all intention. That's what you do. I love the feeling of it. I love it. Another way to train your hands to feel crystal energy is by using a small quartz crystal wand, which I told you before. Hold this crystal in one hand with the point facing to the palm of your opposite hand. Make slow clockwise rotations about 1 or 2 inches. So that's what I showed you before. So like this. Little quartz points. I recommend a wand for any beginner. All right. Circular motions. You'll feel it and you will be amazed. I want you to do this. I dare all of you to do it. And if you don't have the money, this was like $50, all right? If you don't have the money, quartz can be $1 under and up, okay? The more clear the quartz is, the more expensive it's going to be, okay? I have quartz all around my house, okay? All around it. It doesn't matter. Like, I found this one. Now, the more raw it is, the better, which means if it's cut and polished, I would recommend not doing it. This is its natural form. Okay, quartz crystals and amethysts, they grow in this. This is how they grow. This is what I talk about. It has its own blueprint. You can see in the valley of this little amethyst thing, I don't know if you can, but you can see how they grow in like little shapes going upwards. This is not cut and polished. This is its natural state. I would recommend getting those instead of the polished kinds, which are like this. Okay, especially with quartz. I'd recommend raw with everything, honestly. But some people don't have access to that. And I'm not saying that polished ones are not effective. They are very effective. But I have a lot of raw ones in my house. Like, for instance, this Calibo calcite, and has pyrite on it as well. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Now, I want you guys to be very careful with getting stones. A lot of you will look on China because it's cheaper, and that should not, don't do that. Don't trust that. You need to go in person, all right? And if you buy stones on the internet, be very, very careful. That's why I started selling my own crystals. I had a shop before, and I did it because I wanted people to trust who they were going to. So I gave where I found it, or if I bought it, if I found it, where it was cut, where it was polished, where it's from in the world. That is so important to do because there are man-made crystals out there. Opalite. Okay, a lot of people are drawn to this, and aqua aura. And I only got this to show when I do videos. I don't use man-made stones. They have energy to them, but then they don't. They're tampered with. Also, I want you guys to be extremely careful when it comes to citrine. Okay, I want to tell you what citrine is. Citrine, amethyst, and quartz and smoky quartz are all silicon dioxide. All right, they are quartz, essentially, heated by Mother Earth at different temperatures. Quartz crystal, amethyst, quartz crystal. It's just the different colors and stuff. It just was heated more. Now citrine. Citrine is if the darker it is and the more orangey it is, that is heat treated amethyst. All right, and that's I have an issue with that. I have such a big issue with that. Okay, the citrine that you want is only found in Brazil and Madagascar. All right, it is naturally formed that way. Okay, there you go. This is citrine in its natural form. It's not orange. It ain't orange or brown. You can see it has a hint of yellow. Looks like smoky yellow in a way. If you see a smoky quartz, it's like a smoky yellow hue to it. Madagascar, Brazil, Argentina. Okay, and if you want to get those, contact me, and I will personally buy you one, and then you can pay me back. All right. Citrine means a lot to me because it is. Here's another citrine that is from Africa. It doesn't look like normal citrine that you see in the stores, does it? That's because this is its natural form. Okay. Now, a lot of people get it mixed up with smoky quartz. Keep in mind, smoky quartz is a darker hue as well. Okay, I want to show you. They look the same, right? Well, in this light, yeah, of course. Smoky quartz has a yellow hue to it. Please, I emphasize, do not get the heat-treated amethyst. That is tampered with, okay? It's put in a machine, sucked out all the energy out from this crystal, so it doesn't have anything left, really. Some people feel with it, some people don't, okay? But the majority of people do not, and that is why. All right, so please. All right, I also got my degree in geology, so I know my shit. All right, now there's different layouts you can do. All right, let's see. Oh, and I want to emphasize also, each chakra is associated with your body parts, like the lungs, okay, and stuff. I just want to emphasize that as well, like, all right, let me go over this with you. I'm not really going to get into all the chakra charts because there's just so much. There's so much. All right, let's see, baby. And you know what? I was thinking, all right. Sorry, I'm a mess right now. I want to kind of show you clearing blockages. All right. What are blockages? Let's go over that. Blockages in your body. As you grow spiritually and as an energy worker, you may begin to encounter personal limitations that keep you from realizing your full potential. These limitations most often stem from energetic blockages. It is important to clear those blocks to your growth and development so that you're able to truly step into your power as a healer and light worker. With each energetic block that you clear, you're taking one step closer to success and balance as the whole healthy being you are meant to be. All right? Energetic blockages may form in a variety of ways. Negative thought patterns and self-limiting beliefs are one of the most common ways energetic blockages are created. When you harbor negative thoughts about yourself and others, or hold beliefs that stem from yourself, or that are passed on from you by others, like karmic energy, these thoughts can take a hold on your energy and field and form a stagnant energy and blockages. Okay, this is what causes them in your body as well. So, like if you just feel horrible for the longest of time, it's probably because of those. You need to get them removed. You carry this energy around in your field, making it harder and harder to overcome these beliefs each time you take an action that re-affects them. For example, if you believe that you're understanding of love, money, good health, etc., then you'll make choices in your life that reflect that belief. And each time that you live through the experience of seeing your belief manifest, it reaffirms the belief of even deeper. It's like a habit. Once you think of a habit, a lot of times it forms, okay? And then you think it, then you start believing it, then you start acting on it, okay? It's kind of like this, okay? That's what it is. You create your own reality so you can undo it as well. Let's do that together, okay? All right. To identify the location of a blockage in your field, you can hold a record keeper quartz during meditation. Record keeper quartz can also be useful to help you discover the reason for your blocked or stagnant energy. Pendulums are another way, like I told you before on my body. Pendulums. They also make amazing tools for assessing the subtle energy in your aura. I recommend using a crystal pendulum, as the crystal amplifies the energy so that it's more easily detected by the pendulum. You can then check the aura for areas of underactive stagnant energy, which often indicates a blockage. To find out how to use a pendulum, you can either look it up, you can, there's YouTube videos, okay? There's YouTubes everywhere. Or I just watched this. I showed you how to do it. But you may want a little more hands-on. I recommend getting one yourself, okay? It's just do it. And I carry it everywhere that I go. It helps make decisions. It helps you're intuitive. Just do it. All right. I hate when people turn on I heard someone, like the car outside across the street is banging so loud that I can feel the vibrations in my house. Not okay. All right. Now, the layout for removing blockages. Okay. I want to show you, because it is really important. Now, there's a couple of different ones, all right? Oh, come on. Okay. You ready? I want you guys to see it. All right. That's a layout for removing blockages. You use amethyst, labradorite, quartz, citrine, okay, and selenite. All of which I'm going to show you. Selenite. Selenite is also known as Selene. It comes from the word Selene, which is the moon goddess, all right? It is gorgeous and it reflects like the moon. That's why people called it that. This is an instant energy clearer, okay? You hold it, it will clear your energy. You put crystals on it. And everyone says that you don't need to cleanse kyanite or selenite. I cleanse mine anyways because it is energy. It needs to be cleared. Okay, remember what I told you. Sage it, water it. And some I recommend do not go underwater, okay? I will list that down below, which ones cannot. There are also toxic stones as well, okay? Now, it said amethyst, quartz. I showed you the quartz, okay? And you maybe just want to do a little one at a time. Where did it go? Quartz, all right? These are natural energy ones, okay? That helps remove blockages. Selenite, quartz, labradorite. This has a sheen to it. It's amazing. I never felt connected to labradorite, but I know others do quite a bit. There you go. Okay. Kind of fish scaly. Amethyst. I showed you amethyst before. You can get little amethyst pieces. but I would recommend just getting big ones. I like big ones, but a lot of times, I would recommend, oh, I don't know where it went. Whatever. But I showed you the layout for that, all right? Here's another, oh, there you go. Here's another one. Oh, can you see it? You put them at those parts of the body. It is very crucial that you follow that if you want to remove that, okay? It helps remove up here, your heart, your feet, your sacral. It comes in from the major energy points of your body, which are your hands, your feet, your sacral, and your intuitive. Those are all the where energy leaves the body, okay? You want to make sure you put crystals on those parts of your body, okay? Now, it is 40, it's almost 40 minutes long, so I've got to be able to hurry up here because I've just kind of gone off and off. All right, and I don't want you guys to like think, oh my God, she's crazy, which I probably am, but you know. I will do another crystal healing lesson next week just to kind of help you guys. Now, a lot of people, they need help being calm, and a lot of people have asked about stress in their life and stuff, and so I want to kind of go over quickly fast which stones I'd recommend to help calm. All right, because they've also helped me. Blue lace agate. This is readily available everywhere. It's cheap as well. This piece, $3, all right? And I'd also put quartz crystal next to it, all right, to enhance it. Because quartz crystal will enhance anything, okay? Calming effect of this. Amethyst, I showed you that one all before. Celestite. This one, it's gorgeous, isn't it? Like, I want to show you just how gorgeous this is. It's beautiful, isn't it? Celestite. Okay? And then a lot of people don't feel well in their bodies, all right? And that's a problem. So along with that, that causes stress. And the last thing I want for you guys is to be stressed and have anxiety. I'd also recommend smithsonite. Smithsonite is a very readily, not readily available, but it is. You find it in crystal stores. It is harder to find, but when you do, people order a lot of it at a time. It's a light teal blue. All right. Larimar. I showed you that as well. I have a big crystal necklace of this. I love the feel of it. It is very calming, motherly feel. All right. And also, people that ask about love in their life. This is a hard one. It really is. I'd recommend rhodonite for one. Rose quartz. That's also a form of silicon dioxide, so it's another form of quartz crystal. All right. Colloidal calcite in its raw form. Ruby. That's a love stone as well. Pink agate. Oh, this one's a gentle one. If you want just a gentle, loving stone, I recommend this. I was working with that last night, and I got laid last night. So, to each their own. I don't know. So, now what I recommend for you in a starter kit. If you want to get crystals and you want to be a healer, get a quartz crystal. It all starts, quartz crystal can be programmed with any intention. It magnifies. Get a quartz crystal. If you don't have a lot of money, that's the way to go. All right. You don't need a lot of stones to be a crystal healer. You really don't. You can program a quartz crystal to do anything you want. It's all up here. It's intention, and the intention radiates. Like I told you, you start to begin to think it, okay? Then you start doing it, okay? And it becomes a habit. Quartz crystal. Now, if you have some money that you want to spend, I want you to get the chakras, the chakra stones, okay? Which is, oh, I have it all. Let me show you. Just a second. I want to really show you that, all right. Black tourmaline. So we're going to start with that. All right. Get black tourmaline, smoky quartz. All right. Smoky quartz. That is an essential to have. For the navel, carnelian, citrine, golden topaz, or tiger's eye. Tiger's eye also helps with depression, just so you know. People who come with me for depression, I give them a tiger's eye. They have come back to me saying thank you. It helps them in their energy. So I'd recommend that. Solar plexus, citrine, yellow calcite, peridot. All right, get those. For the heart chakra, rose quartz. And I'm naming off the cheaper stones, all right, so that you can get them to start out with, all right? Okay. Tourmaline. Pink tourmaline is more expensive though, but I would recommend that at the very beginners. That's the first stone that I want you guys to get. That is probably above $20. Please do it. It is getting harder to find, and it is the ultimate love stone. Whether it's watermelon tourmaline, pink tourmaline, please get it. Please. It is the most amazing feeling you will ever have. All right. Third eye, amethyst, tanzanite, crown chakra, clear fluorite. All right. Those are the ones that you need to get. All right. Oh, and the throat chakra, aquamarine. I hope that you guys really enjoyed this. I know it's a lot to take in, but for everyone that is wanting to pursue this, you earn money off of it, but you also help people. So I'd recommend also getting this book to start out, the Crystals for Crystal Healing, okay? Crystals for Healing, the complete reference guide by Karen Fraser. Okay, that has a lot of good info for beginners in here, all right? Everything that I have told you has come from 10 years of constantly going to classes and learning, going to programs to help me learn this. I have so much that I want to tell you guys, but I just don't have the time to do it because I've now talked for 40 minutes. I'm sorry. But next week I'm going to go over more of the history of it and more layouts that I want you to do. All right. I love you guys. Also, I'd recommend jewelry. Get jewelry. Okay. It's amazing feeling. I just do it. Okay. All right. You guys are amazing. Keep in mind that I love you, except for my neighbors. I hate them. Chelsea, I hate you. And your mother-in-law, you guys are fucking insane. You don't deserve anything good in your life. That was so mean, but I don't care. I know I'm a healer and stuff, but they have caused so much pain and so much stress that they don't deserve anything good. Like, they are the people that just don't deserve anything in life. You know, oh my gosh. She doesn't deserve to be a mother either. She's so horrible to her child. Anyways, that's all I have to say. I hope you guys have an amazing day. I love you all.